Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? We back again, man, with another In the Car Chronicles. Y'all already know what it is, man. We staying out the way on this channel. That's a lot. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe this one, man. Turn this one up, man. Y'all turn these In the Car Chronicles up for me, man. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Staying Out the Way Trey on IG, man. Let's turn up over there, too. But the story I got for y'all today, man, we're going to call this one right here. We got our plug. Yeah, man, it's a crazy one. It's a crazy one, man. I was thinking about the other day, man. And I can remember, man, this is a time, we on Sussex for this one, y'all. And this is a time on Sussex too where I ain't even gonna lie, like a lot of dudes that just got tore off and transferred. You know what I mean? When I say tore off, they got caught with stuff. You know what I mean? They got caught with stuff they didn't supposed to have in there. So it was like a whole new switch of of Sussex 2 prison as far as like when it came to the getting money market. You know what I mean? Like it was up for grabs, basically. Like anybody that would have got on with a whole lot of like they would have made good money around this time because it wasn't a lot going on up there for like a month or 2 months. It was like a slight drought. The only people that would have stuff was people that was going to the visiting room. So it was like a tough situation around this time on Sussex, man. Like it was like, you know, like it was a bad time kind of to be up there, man, because like, you know, nobody was used to droughts. Everybody was used to how everything used to be right there where you can go get it. If it's not in your building, you can go to the next building, or you can go outside, or you know to do that program or this. It was always a way to be able to get what you need. You know what I mean? But when they tore these particular dudes off, man, when they locked all these dudes up, like Sussex 2 started changing, like when it came to like the stuff, like, you know what I mean, the illegal stuff, you know what I mean, the legal activity. And for real, you know, when you locked up, these are the things you got to go through. These are the things that's going to happen. Like, you never really supposed to get comfortable, for real, like you locked up at the end of the day, you know what I mean? So I just used to sit back and like, and I just used to witness how I used to be. Like it was getting to the point where dudes was getting stuff, and like, you know, like they started rolling up your feed. Like we used to sell, we would put your own, dudes would sell 2-pack pieces. We should be probably like a big feezy, you know what I mean? But a 2-pack packs of cigarettes, you can get one of those and it'll be just in the paper. Like dudes that went and roll it up for you. But with this drought going on, dudes started rolling stuff up, y'all. Like, and it was getting ridiculous with it, man. Like dudes was rolling up, like putting a little bit of J paper, the little tops paper, and rolling it real small and tight, then double rolling it so it can look like it's like it got a little healthy game to it, man. So like those was running around, so you would have to deal with those things right there. Those are the things you would have to deal with, man. And like it was just a bad time if you was someone that liked to see. Like it was just a bad time. Like I'll never forget this time, man. But like, you know, like I kind of used to just sit back and just wait for my turn. You know what I mean? Like I knew with this going on, like if I didn't run across nobody that's really going to the visiting room is a no-go. Like the people that had the rollers, these are the guys that got tore off. You know what I mean? So like it's just messed up around this time, y'all. It's not a good time. You know what I mean? So I'm just in 4D, man, trying to mind my business. You know what I mean? I'm trying to mind my business. You know what I mean? Doing the right thing, cooling. Got a lot of guys that's in there with me. A couple of dudes that I rock with. My main particular dude that I rock with, you know what I mean? He's in there with me. Me and him chilling. You know what I mean? It's like, for real, it was like, we was like night and day, because my homeboy, which he was from the town, you know what I mean? He was more like the aggressive one, you know what I mean? And I was the more like thinker. I was the one that, you know, I would bring the play. I would let bro rock the work. He'll handle the business. I'll bring the play. He'll handle the business. And that's how I used to be. It was like a great, perfect, we had a good team going on before everything got tore off in one building. You know what I mean? So like, we just trying to cool. You know what I mean? I'm in there kicking it with my dudes. You know what I mean? We staying out the way. We just trying to wait for an opportunity where we can get the package. Something else gonna fall in our lap. Something always falls in our lap. So we just being patient. You know what I mean? So I told y'all the only people that was getting stuff around this time was people going to that visiting room. Now, you can't go to the visiting room and go bananas. Like, dudes ain't going over there getting 3-4 zips. Nah, ain't nothing like that going on. Dudes might get a zip, or dudes might get less than a zip. Either way, when you get that jump back on the compound, it was gold, because there's so many people that's fiending just to get any type of, like, it was something that, you know, if you make it back, man, like you gonna kill them. And that's just how I used to be, you know what I mean? So that's what's going on. Like, it ain't nothing but that. That's the only way you're gonna get some smoke around this town that I'm talking about. So I can remember my homeboy, that's the live wire from my town, you know what I mean? Like, he kind of like, he pulled up on me, and like I told y'all, I'd be a route. I'd be like a little sponge route for, you know what I mean? For like situations that come my way. It's always situations that come my way out of nowhere, unexpectedly. I'll be down and out, just lost this happened, took an L with this, and next thing you know, hey, look, bro, da, da, da. And now it's another opportunity. So like, my man pull up on me, like, yo, look, you know what I mean? He was like, look, bro. He said, yo, it's a dude downstairs. You know what I mean? We was in 4D. He was like, it's a dude downstairs. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say his city. I'm not gonna say his city, but he says a dude downstairs. You know what I mean? He said he go to school with dude. Now, my homeboy used to go to the Mob 1. He'll be gone Mob 1 and Mob 2. You know what I mean? So he said he go to school with the dude. He said the dude say his girl be bringing him the joint, you know what I mean? He was like, sometimes her cousin that she be getting the joint from, he be BSing on making the play before the weekend, and sometimes they be stuck with nothing. So he was like, he want my man to see if he can, you know what I mean, make the play, and they can just split down the middle. So when I'm hearing this, you know what I mean? So like, the next thing I want to hear is like, how much can we get? So he was like, a zip, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, that's manageable, you know what I mean? Like, me and you gonna gap a heezy, you know what I mean? Like, that's still, it's better than nothing. It beat a blank. I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna be able to snap with this little bit of stuff, man. Like, this is a drought. This is drought season right now. You know what I mean? So, bro, like, look, he gave me his girl number. He said, as soon as we make the play, just call her. You know what I mean? She already know the business. She already know what time it is. Just holler at her and make the jump shake. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. That's what we gonna do then. You know, I said, let me go holler at my homeboy. You know what I mean? I go get on the chat. You know what I mean? I holler at my homeboy. Boom, I can make the play. You know what I mean? I got them, put bro on the phone. You know what I mean? Bro holler at his peoples. You know what I mean? For he can get the money for my man to do the joint. You know what I mean? So he was paying for it. My man was going to get the joint for us. Me and bro going in the joint together. So we make the play. So I'm doing the 3 ways for bro. So when I do the 3-way for bro, bro call his girl. You know what I mean? Bro call the dude downstairs girl who got the route. So he called her. You know what I mean? Bro talking to her on the chat. Now I can tell she one of them joints that's super friendly. Before I gave bro the phone on 3-way, I can tell that she was like an extra, you know, she sounded really nice. I don't know how she looked at the time. I never seen the bro in the V room, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that wasn't my focus. You know what I mean? Like, I'm focusing on from A to B to us. That's what I'm focusing on. I'm trying to make that jump get to us. So bro on the phone, kicking it with her for a little light. Then he finally get off the jack. He get off the jump. He was like, yeah, man, he got a router. He got a soldier. Yeah, da, da, da. So make the play. Next thing you know, weekend come around, bro from downstairs, he go get the package. You know what I mean? He called my homeboy downstairs. You know what I mean? We go downstairs. I go downstairs when I ain't going to pod. My man end up sneaking in the pod. You know what I mean? I stayed out in the hallway. He get out. You know what I mean? He come back up. We go back up to our joint. We go on this sale. You know what I mean? And we break down a half a zip. It was a half a zip. You know what I mean? Nobody has nothing in my pod, or it really, they're gonna have stuff downstairs now with dude. Now, dude, on the other hand, the dude downstairs that's getting the package, we found this out like after this first time we was going, but like, you know, we got the jump. So let me tell you what we did with our jump first. So we get our jump, we got a quarter piece. You know what I mean? So bro was like, look, let's do this half and half, for we can go ahead and get $300. For we can make sure we can do this again. You know what I mean? Because he was like, this ain't a whole lot of like, we gonna get bread, but we gonna be like prison full up. You know what I mean? With items and all that stuff. And that's another good thing when you could get like that too. Because this wasn't one of those plays where you can make $1 zillion. This was, we only got a quarter a piece. So I went half with bro to get the jump for we can get $300. You know what I mean? For we can make sure we can do this again. And we secured that. Then we broke down massive commissary stuff. We did the same thing these dudes doing with the J's, but we didn't roll our J's up. We just made smaller joints in the paper. So it was buy it or not. You know what I mean? And dudes was buying them joints, man. It was going like hotcakes in the world. A lot of y'all, but I'm not doing nothing but what the same people was doing before I had something. And that's grinding through the drought. And that's what we was doing. I got so much commissary at this time. I can almost swim in the commissary in my cell. I'm talking about people was coming from everywhere buying stuff from us. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know what dude was doing downstairs, but it was so many people coming to me and my bro getting stuff, man. We got jumps. We snapped. Y'all hear me? We snapping, man. We snapping in that junk. Dudes, every time you look up, Weezy, calling my man name, they calling us. Me and him going back and forth. We going outside on the yard. You got dudes on the yard coming back up with stuff for us, man. We snapped. You got dudes down in 1 building, 2 building, everybody trying to get a J for the weekend. You know what I mean? Me and my bro blacked out, you know what I mean? Sunday roll around, because this happened on a Saturday. Sunday roll around. When Sunday roll around, we get a kite from bro that's downstairs. Bro asks us, can we send him like a spoon? I'm like, what? So my homeboy showing me the kite. I'm like, a spoon? What do you want a spoon? You know what I mean? He like, man, he said, man, he's half a zip in 1 day. This is the next day. So I know he's welling. He didn't do that. I don't know what he done with it, but it wasn't no bud really being sold downstairs. You know what I mean? That's what I do know. So I don't know what he's doing with it. You know what I mean? But all I know is, of course, we want to keep the plug happy because he's the plug. You know what I mean? We getting it from him. He's bringing it. That's the only way we're going to get it. So he's the plug, basically. So I don't want to disrupt that. I don't want to disrupt that energy right there. But still, though, bro, what are you doing? So I felt like he didn't owe me an explanation as his. He asked us for a favor. He did us a favor. Let's do it. We went half, gave him a spoon. You know what I mean? We sit the junk down there. So we catch him outside and we holler at him like, look, we trying to do it again next week. Was good. He like, yo, that's a lot. Put it together. Call his girl. Da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? Same routine. So I say, yo, bro, like, man, how you fast? You know, I had to ask. Bro, how you see that fast, bro? He was like, nah, man. He was like, for real, I just... You know, it's a dude that's in my class, that's in 1 building. I just sold him majority of it, man, because I had to do something with it. And, you know, I had a little bit of stuff in here, so I ain't had that much left after I did it. So I'm like, he sold his whole joint. So I'm trying to figure out who got this joint, or is this dude telling the truth? Either way, I didn't care. We got a route right now. That's all I'm caring about. So he ran that down. I was like, all right. I didn't believe it. It went right over my head. I'm like, okay, all right. So I ain't pay that no mind. Like I said, we looked out for him. That's what it is. So the second time around that we calling bro girl, you know what I mean? Bro calling him, you know what I mean? So bro, I let my man handle the joint. You know what I mean? So my man called it joint. He set it up. He called my peoples. He set the joint. Same routine. We put it together. You know what I mean? Bro talking to his joint. You know what I mean? So out of nowhere, bro pull up on me and was like, look. He was like, yo, bro. He was like, look, man. It's my homeboy. He was like, look. He was like, man, look, bro. I don't do no dirty stuff, bro. I don't be on no dirty stuff like that. You know what I mean? He was like, man, but the dude, girl, man, she acting like she trying to holler at me. I'm like, she trying to holler at you? Like, why you think that? Like, you know what I mean? He was like, cuz, bro, like, I be talking to her about the business, and she still be wanting to talk about this and talk about that. And I be trying to, like, move forward, like, and she just be trying to keep me on the chat. You know what I mean? He was like, bro, she gave me her number to call her. So he showed me the joint, you know what I mean? He was like, bro, I just put it in my phone list. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, it's crazy. So I'm like, look, what you, he was like, man, forget that nigga, man. He was like, man, I'm about to take that junk, bro. He was like, man, she say, bro, don't send her no money for that junk she just did. He said, shorty said he ain't send her not a dime. I said, not a dime? He said, not a dime. I said, man, that's wild right there, man. How you not gonna send the she's really the plug, but she's bringing it in for all of us. So I'm like, how you not gonna keep her happy? Like, we thinking that's his responsibility. He can handle that. But we was in a situation like this, y'all. Like, it's like we scared to go back to no more weed. You know what I mean? So we was looking at it like we might have to be grimy on this one. Now, I wasn't the one that was taking the joint. You know what I mean? This is my man whole situation that he just brought to me to be a third party. But as he's bringing everything to my attention, to the table of what's going on with this lady, you know what I mean? I'm thinking like, yo, bro, he, like, for him to ask for weed the second day, and he had more weed than both of us. He had a whole half an ounce. Me and my man had a quarter apiece. He had more weed than both of us, and he asked us for some weed. That was like an insult slightly. So now I'm thinking sinister. So I'm like, what you gonna do, bro? He was like, man, dude, I'm about to take the jump, bro. He was like, man, listen, I'm about to start hollering at him. He was like, look, we gonna do this week. You know what I mean? We gonna make this shit this week. And then, you know what I mean? After that, I'm gonna take the jump, bro. Like, man, forget that nigga, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like, shh. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, hold on, though. I'm like, listen, though, bro. I said, look, you know it take like a month for somebody else to get on your visiting list. That's for one. He was like, right. I said, then for two, you know what I mean? I said, who knows how a dude might try to attack us. He might try to do anything. Then we ain't gonna still be able to get no bread. So I'm like, either way, like this plan, I like the plan. You know what I mean? Because he don't really like that joint go like that. She a soldier, like she deserved to be with somebody that's at least business savvy. Somebody that's gonna make sure they at least put a couple dollars in her pocket. Now, at the end of the day, I didn't know dude, so I didn't give a shit. He probably do the same thing to my girl if he had an opportunity. So that's how I was looking at it. But I just knew right then and there we couldn't move as fast as my man wanted to. Like, we gotta be smart about this. Like, hold on, time out. But look, this is, and I bring everything down to him while I said, dude might get on some old BS. Then, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna have a joint. You know what I mean? So I'm like, look, we gotta play it right. He was, how we play it right? I said, look, let's go through this nigga a couple more times. I said the whole time. He was like, but look, she can't even get off his list until from the last visit. So I'm like, all right, well, let's go for the rest of the month. I said, let's go for the rest of the month, bro. These 3 more weeks. I said, let's go for the rest of the month. Let's go in and get as much as we can out of him. You know what I mean? And just do it like that. I said, now, do you think Shorty ain't gonna sell us out? He was like, man, listen, Shorty do not like the nigga. He was like, man, she don't like the nigga, man. He was like, she trying to do business with niggas, bro. He was like, she trying to do business, bro. I got that. I was like, you sure? He was like, yeah, I got that. So I'm like, look, let's just play it out for the next 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Let's just play it out with him for the next 3 weeks. Second week rolled by, same routine, bro. Come through with the stuff. We get it from him. You know what I mean? He would break bread. Everything was smooth. You know what I mean? We kept it like everything was regular. Now, he didn't come back and ask, you know what I mean, can he borrow some weed? But this time around, the second one, you know what I mean, they said it's a dude down in 4A that got the weed from Richmond. Now, I don't know how he got it, you know what I mean, but all I know is when somebody came upstairs, because we didn't even break our joint out yet, but when somebody brought that weed upstairs to our pod, I looked at the weed, it's the same weed we got. So I say, of course, this idiot probably owes his whole freaking sack out, but it's not my business again. You know what I mean? He's already on the table for us to take his girl. Like, we gonna take her. You know what I mean? Well, my man gonna take her, man, because he's an idiot, man. Like, he's messing the pack up. He's moving like an idiot. So, like, we pinned the whole situation. You know what I mean? Like, he gave his whole pack to somebody again. You know what I mean? He ain't say nothing else on that Sunday. Monday roll around. He catch us outside. He like, yo, man, y'all do something for me, man. Like, do something for you? What you mean do something for you, bro? He like, man, come on. I know y'all still got it. It's a dude downstairs that had the weed the whole weekend. Like, so I know y'all still got it. I'm like, yo, bro, yeah, I got it, bro, but I gotta make some money off this, bro. Like, no, now I know what time it is with this dude. I'm like, yeah, I got it, bro, but I gotta make some bread off this, bro. This ain't no game, bro. Like, what you think this a game? He like, nah, it ain't a game, but like, if I rock with y'all, like, you know, like, y'all should make sure I'm happy. Da-da-da-da. So my man ain't even paying him no mind. My man on some like, man, yeah, right, nigga, yeah, nigga. Tripping, nigga. He like, yo, y'all should at least, he talking, we should do this and do that and with all this, and I'm like, yo, man, like, yo, bro, for real, man. I was like, bro, I ain't even really make no money yet, bro. Like, I ain't got nothing for you, bro. And I kind of like wanted to see how his energy was gonna be for me clapping him like that outside in front of everybody. You know what I mean? I was like, bro, I ain't got nothing for you, bro. You know what I mean? He was like, I seen him. He was looking mad. He was like, man, so what we gonna do again, man? We gonna go again, man. We gonna go. So this will be the 3rd time coming up. So he switched the subject going, what's up, man? So look, what we gonna go again or something though, man? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? We gonna rock again or no? This is how it's gonna be. I'm like, yo, bro, listen, man. Like, yeah, we gonna rock again, bro. I'm like, man, but you gotta tighten up. Now I'm trying to clean it up because I know he mad. And I know something sinister is boiling in his brain. You know why? Because I scanned it. They don't want to give me shit. I got a trick for their ass. I pinned it off the rip. So I'm trying to clean up from reverse psychology of what he's thinking. And I'm on it like, yo, bro, like, man, you got to stop messing up your pack, bro. Get some money with your pack, bro. You got to Like, I'm schooling him the whole time. I got the state property flashback in my head. He beating him with a damn bat in his head, man. Like, I just knew he was trying to do something sinister. I just couldn't put my finger on it yet, but I knew for a fact he was thinking something. He had something up his sleeve. Because he jumped straight to what's up with the pack. Even though this was our 3rd route coming up next anyway. Like, so we was already saying after the 3rd joint, it's a route. We just gonna thug it out and then make our own play with her. You know what I mean? However long it's gonna be. Hopefully that works. So that's how we saying we was gonna carry it. So I'm like, yo, man, after I school him, you know what I mean? He act like he listening. You know what I mean? My homeboy still ain't talking to him, you know what I mean? So he like, yeah, man. He was like, yeah, so let's put the play together, man. Call my girl. Yeah, call my girl. You know what I mean? So we like, all right, that's what's up. You know what I mean? So they let us off the yard. We go back in the building. He go in his pod. We go upstairs to our pod. You know what I mean? So while we up there, we didn't use the phone right before dinner, you know what I mean? We didn't use the phone until we came back out later on that day, which is after 6 or 7. So when we came back out, that's when I seen my man on the phone. Now, of course, he's talking to bro girl. I know he is, because he been talking to her almost every day now, you know what I mean? So he called me to the phone. I walk over there to the phone. He like, yo, bro, you ain't gonna believe this. I'm like, what? He said, shorty say, bro said when he get that jump for us this week, you know what I mean, he gonna buck. I'm like, what you mean he gonna buck? He was like, he say he gonna buck. I'm like, man, nah, he ain't gonna buck, bro. How he gonna buck? He was like, man, because he come out from the VI. Bro, he can tell us anything, bro. We ain't gonna see him until after the VI. So my man panicking, right? I'm like, yo, don't panic. You know what I mean? He was like, man, I gotta get that jump, bro. He was like, man, I already got something lined up with the dude over here, bro. We gotta get that jump, bro. I'm like, I know, bro. I'm like, look. I'm like, damn, man. So now I'm just like, I'm looking at it like we might just can't go again. Like that third time, we might just gotta dead it like it's over with, because he's talking about bucket. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, man, this shit wild as a bitch. So I'm just like, I'm mad that we can't go again. Bro, super mad, because he had something lined up with what he was doing. He was trying to get that, and he was gonna bounce back and come back with an old girl a month later and start just blacking out on his own, because bro can go get the package too. You know what I mean? So like, I can't figure it out at the moment. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking like, damn, man, like, dude, like now his intentions is to buck on us. Like, he really like gonna really come back from the VI with our stuff and buck. Like, how he gonna buck? What he gonna come tell us? Like, what he think is this is gonna work? I don't know. What was he thinking? I don't know what's going through his brain. All I know is old girl warned us, and my man is steaming right now. My man is steaming. So my man get off the jack. We had a lockdown. When we come back out, he said, man, bro, man, for real, bro, like, man, for real, man, I'm just thinking about goddamn, like, just punching him in his shit in the morning time, bro, like, make that nigga check in, I said, man, that nigga might don't check in, bro. I was like, man, like, how could he buck? I was like, man, this nigga cannot buck on us, bro. Like, we put this shit together. He was like, man, the girl say he gonna buck. I was like, man, shit. I was like, this shit, wow. So it's a dude that we rock with in the pod, man. Old head from the town, man. He's psycho. I ain't gonna lie. He been down about 20 something. You know what I mean? Like he got like major, like his rep is not major, but like he's known to be a quiet dude that used to be a head buster back in the day. He can rumble good for his age. He was like 50, you know what I mean? But he was still in good condition. But like, he was just someone that we'll kick it with. Like he give us good advice too. He was like an OG to us, you know what I mean? Give us good advice. He went on no predator maniac stuff. So he just was right there anytime we needed to kick it with him about something that we probably had good questions about. You know what I mean? So this right here, like my whole thing is this a wrap. Like I'm not gonna get this stuff and give it to him for him to buck. Like why would we do that, y'all? So I'm just looking at it like this is a wash. It's a wrap. Like we just gotta make our own play now. Now that was our last play. You know what I mean? That's how I'm looking at it. So we waited till the next day. This wasn't even that same day. This was the next day. So the next day, that's when we was outside, and we was outside with the old head, and we was out there talking to him, man. You know what I mean? It's like Wednesday now, but we gotta hurry up and put this play together. You know what I mean? Like we gotta hurry up and do it soon, because the weekend, Saturday is rolling around. You know what I mean? Bro visit was always on a Saturday, so we're talking to old head. You know what I mean? Like, yo, damn, man, look, man. I'm like, man, we got a dude that bring us the pack. You know what I mean? We splitting him with us. I think he mad. I was like, bro done took his girl. Old head was like, he know y'all took his girl. I was like, I ain't take his girl. I was like, bro took his girl. He was like, he know you took your girl. He know y'all took his girl. He was like, nah, like he don't, like far as we know. But we was like, look, old girl, his girl say when she bring the pack back for him, bro, don't be selling her nothing. You know what I mean? He don't never give her no bread. He don't ever give her no gas money. He don't do nothing but want her to come up there and risk herself. You know what I mean? So like at the end of the day, somebody had to take her on. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, I feel that, but like you gotta be careful doing shit like that, because niggas be scorned for real. I'm telling you, niggas get turned into niggas turn into females they self, nephew. I was like, yeah, I feel that, man. I was a little worried about it, but I'm like, for real, you know, it's drought season up here. Like we were just trying to, like, you know what I mean? Like this shit fell in our lap. He was like, damn, so what's the play now? I'm like, man, the play now is that, you know, it take a month for somebody to get back on your visiting list. So I was like, if she buck on bro, we're going to be out of business for a month. So I was like, our original plan was we just was going to go 3 more times. And then this tell dude he dead. Like, we ain't fucking with you no more. Like, you know what I mean? Take your girl and everything. Do whatever you got to do. Because old girl already took it anyway. So he was like, that nigga going to be mad about that shit. That nigga going to be mad about that. I said, yeah, he is going to be mad. He gonna be mad, but fuck it, man. Fuck it, man. We don't care about this shit. Like, this is what we're gonna do. I was like, but this the thing, though. I said, this was the third run coming up this weekend. And I said, goddamn, bro said, oh, his girl told him that goddamn, he gonna buck on us if we make the play. You know what I mean? I was like, we don't supposed to know this, but the girl warned us. You know what I mean? He was like, damn. He was like, how you gonna buck? He gonna check in as soon as he leave the V room? We was like, nah, he gonna come back. He was like, what part he in? We was like, he in 4B. He was like, shit. Goddamn, this catch his ass when he coming back from the V room. I was like, what you mean catch his ass? He was like, shit, catch his ass and take the pack. That nigga looked at me serious as a bitch when he said, catch his ass and take the pack. I was like, it was like a light bulb came. Ding. I was like, oh shit. I was like, we can get away, but not just a quarter we split. Me and him can end up gapping a half a piece if this go right. I was like, man, for real, man, dude ain't gonna do. He was like, we told old head who it was. He was like, man, nigga cream puff, nigga ain't gonna do shit. He was like, matter of fact, come to my cell. Goddamn, me and my homeboy go to his cell. As soon as my homeboy was walking in the cell, he was like, man, you got a banger, Unc? Fuck that shit, give us a banger, I'll do that shit. Fuck that nigga. Goddamn, Unc turned around, nigga had 2 bangers. He was like, his celly was sitting on the top bunk, minding his business like a bitch. Nigga just handed us 2 hammers. His celly was on the top bunk like. That nigga face ain't moved from that goddamn TV. Goddamn nigga handed us the 2 bangers. He was like, look, go ahead and set the play up. Goddamn, catch that nigga when he coming from VI. Period. He was like, dang, I thought about it. I'm like, dang, you never robbed a nigga. You know what I mean? I never robbed a nigga, but dude, like, all us being petty and grimy. Who was going to win the petty and grimy war is the question. We have a trump card, which is this freaking girl. So now we know his plays. So we have to capitalize, y'all. Like, I know y'all gonna beat me up in the comments, but this is something that happens in prison chess. You got to know how to play it right. And we feeling like we got all the right pieces to win right now. And old boy don't know what's about to come at him. But this is the only option for us to make another play, then go on a drought. You know what I mean? So boom. Goddamn. We put the play together. Everything normal. You know what I mean? Old girl tell us again, yeah, he said he gonna do it, he gonna buck. We try to get information, how he gonna buck? You know what I mean? How he gonna buck? Friday come around, we like, how he gonna buck? We still don't know. Saturday roll around, what'd he say, how he gonna buck? She was like, I don't know how he gonna buck. He probably just tell y'all goddamn he couldn't get it. I'm like, dirty motherfucker. I got a trick for his ass, so boom. We goddamn waited and shit, you know what I mean? So Saturday roll around, we all at the old head that they're working 4B. We like, look, you know what I mean? I was like, look, when they coming from lunch, man, when you be out in the hallway working, I was like, can you sneak us in the joint? Because bro used to go to the VI when count clear, and he'll be back by the time count is like by lunch is over with. So he only be gone about an hour. So we asked the old head, can he sneak us in the joint? You know what I mean? He was like, for what? He was like, man, we trying to get in the joint. You know what I mean? Get us in that joint, bro. You know what I mean? He was like, y'all niggas up to no good. We was like, man, you just gotta make sure you can get us out. He said, only way you gonna be able to get out is after outside rec coming back. You know what I mean? We like, all right, bet. That's what we got to do then. You know what I mean? So, now me and bro holler, we like, look, this is what we going to do. Don't give us the word. We going to sneak in the jank, bro, and just be in there. Our other homeboy was in that pod, so we was like, we just going to go duck off in his room. Dudes used to do that. Dudes will go duck off in the room, and you'll never know dudes in there until whatever they doing, what they about to do. So that's what we did. So we saw an opportunity. We dipped. We went and shot in my man room, you know what I mean? We up in that jump, bro, got to cut up the whole time. Every time the police come do around, I'll go front of the door, like right under the door. My man will hide under his bed, you know what I mean? And do a walk by and do the round, look like still 2 people in there. The whole time it's 4 people in there, you know what I mean? So we beat the jumps when they do rounds, you know what I mean? So goddamn, they do a sale break. So I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, yo, bro, probably get ready to come back. He was like, man, y'all niggas can come out in the pod. The lady don't know who the fuck working. This lady don't be over here like that. So we just come out in the pod. So he slept like in 16. So we like behind the wall a little bit. And bro, I didn't even know what cell he in at the moment. I didn't even know what was going on. I was just trying to wait till he come back in through the door. So my man was like, yo, what cell that nigga sleeping? Cell he sleeping? They was like, yo, he sleeping cell 11, which was perfect, all the way in the back corner. He was like, yes. So goddamn, we chilling by the wall, behind the wall, by the steps. Next thing you know, the slider open, push. The slider open up. It's him. We see dude coming in. He walk in. Hey, open up cell 11. She open up cell 11. He walking down the jump. It's my word. Now people start to notice us in there. People start, the hell, Weezy and goddamn this nigga. People start seeing us in the jump. The hell? My homeboy spin. I'm behind him. Goddamn, he told me, he said, bro, look, just follow my lead. I was like, man, fuck it, nigga. Walk by and walk with that nigga. Dude went up in his cell. Goddamn. As soon as goddamn he went to the sink, he didn't even know we was behind his ass. As soon as he went to the sink, we was in that bitch. He turned around. He's like, oh shit. Goddamn, Sully was in there. He was like, yo, let us get in here right quick. And Sully was like, that nigga Sully dipped on him, nigga. Nigga jumped off the bed. Nigga came out that jump. He was like, yo, tell him close cell 11. My man was like, yo, close cell 11. Push. The don't close. My homeboy was like, yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you gonna buck on us, nigga? Nigga, give me the whole fucking pack, nigga. Goddamn, I'm just standing there. Goddamn, my man goddamn told me follow his lead. My man making tough faces. I'm back that bitch like, nigga. I got the knife up. My man like, nigga, get that shit up, nigga. Dude like, that nigga, it's like a statue, nigga. Where that, nigga? You like, oh, this it right here. This it right here. He threw it to him out. Catch it with the knife and all type of shit. I'm like, goddamn, my homeboy like, yeah, nigga. Goddamn, nigga, come back and get back, nigga, if you want, nigga. Oh, goddamn, accept it, nigga. And I took your bitch, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. Goddamn, dude was like, you took my bitch. He was like, yeah, cause you a bitch, nigga. Matter of fact, he was like, hold this jump. My man gave me the knife. I was like, man, come on. Oh, you always gotta do some theatrical ass shit. He was like, I got 2 knives. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I put this jump in my pocket. I'm like, man, come on, bro. He was like, nigga, I took your bitch, nigga. Come on. Dude was like, nigga, what's up? Him and dude square off my homeboy. At first, it was looking good from dude. They were got dude ass, got his ass on the ground. Nigga, I took your bitch, nigga. Nigga, you ain't get the fuck out of here, nigga. I don't want to see you in this building again, nigga. Niggas was like, yo, y'all niggas hurry the fuck up. I was like, yo, bro, come on, man. I grabbed a nigga. I was like, man, come on, man. I got him. I'm trying to grab bro. Kick him one last time. Get that nigga a kick. I'm like, god damn, come on. Get out the jump. Goddamn, niggas was like, yo, go back to my cell. So he went back to my man's cell. So he's sitting in the jump. He was like, yo, they about to let Wreck off in a minute. Everybody goddamn dude. He just in that bitch fucked up and robbed. So we like, damn, shit crazy. Goddamn, we see Wreck coming back. They were like, yo, come on. And we haul ass up the damn steps. Went up the steps. We threw old head the pack. We like old head that told us what to do. Here, hold this for us. We got you. Hold that jump. Gave him back the knives, all that shit. You know what I mean? Goddamn, we sat in the cell. You know what I mean? They locked down after the Wreck. You know what I mean? Nothing happened. They didn't come get us. We sitting there. I'm nervous as a bitch. Know I'm going to the hole. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck. Them people ain't never come get us. This is my word. We don't know what's going on. They call dinner. We go to dinner. This is my word. They was like, yo, man, dude checked in and shit, man. Y'all done scared the fuck out of dude, man. Y'all done ran the money out the pot. We was like, bro, that nigga owe us money, bro. What the hell? They go like, man, damn, man, that shit crazy. Nigga checked in, man. Why y'all fuck him up? I was like, bro, listen, bro. That nigga old bread. And for real, like, I didn't fuck him up. My man whooped his ass. I just was in there with the knife making tough faces. My man was like, get that shit up, nigga. I was like, nigga, I'm on trying to goddamn throw rice at a wedding, you hear me? Goddamn it, I was like this in the background. Nigga. But we had to get our plug, man. Bro took his girl. You know what I mean? That jump lasted for about, we got on for about, after he finally got it right, that jump lasted for about 2 months. You know what I mean? Bro checked in, bro went to 2 building, you know what I mean? Bro checked in, went to 2 building. He ended up getting another girl to bring the package, you know what I mean? He was over there in 2 building doing the same thing and the Bloods robbed him. You know what I mean? Like, he had a rough bid, I ain't even gonna lie, but my man, the crazy thing about this is my man ended up getting towed off with the girl, man, in the visiting room, man, which killed that play, man. And I was hurt about that jump, man. That's why I ain't say bro name, because I know that was like a, you know, his life has changed now. That's a little tragedy right there, man. That shit was crazy, man. Bro got towed off with all that shit in the V room, man. But at the end of the day, man, we had to do what we had to do, man. We got our damn plug, man. And that's the end of the damn story. Y'all already know what it is, man. Like, share, and subscribe this one for me, y'all. Turn this video up right here for me, man. That's what I need y'all to do. Turn this one up, man. Yeah, like y'all already know, we stay out the way on this channel, man. We stay our ass out the way, man. Make the right decisions, man. That's what we do over here, man. But y'all already know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. And we'll be back again with another In the Car Chronicles. Let's get it.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you